Hello everyone, Rabbi Abe here. So I just wanted to put up a little video over here because Leo, we're in lunar Leo, and you have to understand the power of lunar Leo. You know, the word for Leo in Hebrew is Av, and in the ancient Hebrew Aramaic, Av is actually coming from the word Avyut, density, which in the Kabbalah really means desire. Now, why would the month, the actual energy or the name of the month, be referencing desire? Because everything that happens this month is to help us to build desire. You know, I put up on the rabbiabe.com, if you watch the other Leo video, I put up there the meditations. If you haven't done it, you go to the download section over there. You can find those meditations. What's important about that is the understanding of one specific word there. And the word is, in Hebrew, ritzeh, ritzeh. And I'm going to put it up, you know, over here. I'll add it when I edit this video. Ritzeh literally means desire, but it's a very interesting word in Hebrew because when you rearrange the letters, the same three letters is tzara, tzara, troubles, pain, suffering even. And it's very interesting that, you know, within the framework of the Jewish calendar, the first part of the month, at least the first part of the month, the first 9 days, is known for a very difficult time, suffering, difficulty, destruction of both temples in Jerusalem on the same day, on the 9th day of the lunar Leo. It's called Tisha B'Av. So traditionally, it was known for suffering, pain, suffering. We have certain restrictions in the first 9 days of lunar Leo. Whatever they might be, the point I just want to make over here is the idea of suffering and pain. Because when we go through pain and suffering, whenever that happens, any time of the year, the tendency of pain and suffering causes us to lose desire. It causes us to lose desire. We don't want to ever lose desire because desire is what runs us. Desire runs our life, for better or for worse. When we lack desire, you know, it says in the study of the 10 luminous emanations, the principle of the tzimtzum. Tzimtzum literally means a rejection. There's a rejection or a restriction of spiritual light from the Creator. So in the creative process, those of you I know who learn with me one-on-one, or if you're in our special Soul Accelerator class, you begin to understand this as a principle. That the only reason why the universe, which is built into our consciousness, it's part of our soul, why we lose anything, it's to create what we call a space. The space, a spiritual space. That means desire. This tzimtzum, this rejection of light, its purpose is to create wanting, it says. Create a desire for us. I mean, don't we have desire? We think we do. Wants are not desire. Desire is defined as a yearning, the burning desire. When we decide we are going to do something, nothing is going to get in our way. Obviously, it has to be a positive thing, a creative thing. We don't mean in a selfish sense, but it means when we desire to create, we don't allow laziness to get in the way. When we desire to do something, we don't let comfortability get in our way. You understand? We don't allow those obstacles, the natural obstacles of life, to get into the way of our accomplishment, because then we are not manifesting our desire. And the purpose of having a desire, you know, our desires are divine things. Desire is divine. We get our desires directly from the force of creation. but how we handle our desire. Do we handle it in a, in a beneficial way, in a selfish way, in a sharing way, or in an egotistical way? That's life. Those are the decisions we need to make. But desire itself is the seed of everything we will ever do. And so, that desire is easily vulnerable. We become vulnerable very easily to lose our desire. We are subject to losing our desire at every turn. Think about it. That's how negativity gets us. Negativity doesn't really take things away from us, but negativity tests us, and I don't really like this idea of testing, but the point is that negativity kind of brings us to a place where we have an opportunity to lose our desire. That's what happens. The tests of life bring us to a place where we will tend to lose desire. We get depressed. That's a loss of desire. We get judgmental. That's a loss of desire. We settle for less. That's a loss of desire. If you're on your way home and you're starving, and then, you're so hungry that you decide to stop and you get a bag of chips. And then you stop again and you get some, Twinkies. And you stop again, you get some soda. By the time that you get home, you're not hungry anymore. Why? Because you satisfied your desire with nonsense. And we do that. Who wrote that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff? Well, when we get busy with nonsense in our life, which we have a tendency to do, it draws us in. Who said what, and this one, and who this thinks of me, and other people's opinions, and who said, she said, right? We get busy with it. It's the illusion of life. This is not reality. It's a test also to take us away from things that really matter. One who has a bigger desire doesn't settle for less. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we do not want to settle for less. So we are tested. The month of Leo was designed for us to help us increase desire. Because it's not really about, there's never a shortage of energy. There's no shortage of light. A lot of people meditate, and you're meditating to draw light, more light, more light. No, it doesn't work that way. We never have a need to draw more light. No, we need the desire to be able to accomplish. We need a vessel. That's what we call it in the Kabbalah. We need a vessel to put that light. There isn't already an endless amount of light available. Unfortunately, we don't have an endless place for it. The projector of life is always on. The creator force is an endless projector with every possibility that to fulfill any and every desire that we can possibly have. But unfortunately, we don't have the screen. And when you don't have a screen in front of the projector, you don't see the movie. No movie. So even though the movie is playing, we don't experience that movie, unfortunately. What we want, and especially in the month of Leo, we want to create all the screens for the rest of the year. That's what Leo has to offer. The power of this month of Leo is to assist us in the building of desire. Because lack of success, lack of desire. And success can mean anything, financially or any other way. Because we settle. And we should never settle. We should also never feel satisfied. If you want to constantly accomplish more, don't feel satisfied. That doesn't mean to be greedy. We must appreciate every single thing, but never feel satisfied. Because the Creator always wants to give us more. It's not about being selfish. It's about understanding that the Creator desires to give us more than we even want ourselves. And it is our job to enable that receiving. How? Increasing desire. So when we think like that, we can avoid pain and suffering. Because if we're doing the job that we came to do, then there's no need to become pushed from behind. We lead ourselves forward. But if we are not really accomplishing, if we're not constantly creating more desire, then we're given challenges, we're given opportunities to go down, and then we have to understand the going down is not for the sake of going down, but rather to help us build the desire to go higher than we were before. And this is, I can't tell you how important this consciousness is. The consciousness of appreciating the down and the motivation that should come from going down. Wow, I lost $1 million. The Creator wants to give me 5 million, and that's how it really works. But you see, but we go down and see, we lost the million, we lost this relationship. Oh no, I'm depressed now. Now I'm depressed. Now I lost my desire. And unfortunately, light cannot come to a place where there is no desire. That is the spiritual law. We must have a desire in order to draw down the spiritual light that the Creator wants to give us, because there is a law, and the law is there is no coercion in spirituality. The Creator can never give us anything that we do not truly want. And desire is a funny thing. We can think we want it, but we don't really. Desire, again, is always going above and beyond to accomplish, and we do not allow the small stuff to get into the way of a true desire. I hope it's clear. It's so important, especially this month of Leo. We have the power and support to be able to do that. Be blessed, guys, and I'll see you very soon on the next video. All the best. All the best.